Hello and welcome to the Portent Kast. I am Lila, your dungeon keeper and host. The Portent Kast is a queer, female, and non-binary actual play show where we'll be playing TTRPGs of all sorts, and you are tuning in to episode 17 of A Parlous Voyage, and we're also celebrating the very last week in Pride Month. Yes. You want to put that up more, Helen? It only says don't forget to.
Don't forget.
Don't forget to be gay.
Never forget.
Don't forget the gays.
Don't forget to love each other, bitches.
Yes.
Also the gays.
Yes. And you can also keep updated with everything we do, TTRPGs, by following all of our socials. You can watch episode clips on our TikTok. And if you want to keep updated with episodes of the Portent Kast, you can go ahead and hit that subscription button below. But without further ado, let's introduce our cast.
Hello, I'm Kristen and I play Vernon.
Hello, I am Star and I play Mariana.
That was so hot.
Hi, I'm Carolee and I play Talara.
Well, I am Ezra and I play Ether.
I'm Helen and I play Narissa.
And now let's set sail into this week's episode of A Parlous Voyage. Jesus, guys. Our pirate crew has just recently made their way through Aztiri, the flooded underwater city that Mariana called home for a time before they were guided towards the Glowwitch overhang for their next clue. They fought alongside their new companion Crick against a den of marrows that protected a room with an oddly familiar transportation circle that teleported you all into a strange deep-sea expanse. You followed Crick until you were met with a juvenile kraken that you had to fight until it was free of the influence of the mage that had kept it there. You learned that Skethragor, the kraken you had briefly fought, was from the elemental plane of water and had come through the material plane in search of his Shoal's lost long riding clan that Crick's ancestors had been a part of. But having found a connection to his rider, you said goodbye to Crick and Skethragor before you two were teleported just outside of the town of Achevi, where you were awaiting your ship's arrival when you learned of Seraphina's death through Mariana's connection to the realm of the lost and forgotten. Her soul informing you of an associate that would arrive to the Misty Torn Tavern on the 23rd of Rye here, 2 months away. But the crew of the Golden Rose, what do you do during your time here in Achevi? You guys got 2 months. What are you doing?
Everyone just stared like.
Teacher, someone any volunteers? I think Mariana isolates herself for a lot of that time and just does like research on where they're going, and then occasionally we'll step out and like head to like the opposite side of the town and just like try to just steal from people
Okay.
to get some money back.
Okay. Make a perception check for me as you're trying to find someone to steal from.
Cool, perceive. Pretty good. I think my perception went up recently.
Everyone's skills should have gone up because your proficiency bonus also went up.
Yay! It's a dirty 20 then. God, my slide.
I know. Don't remind me. You do kind of see kind of like this like fancier woman kind of looks to have probably been part of some of the nobility within the town here. Is kind of just walking along. She has a lot of nice jewelry on. She looks to have like kind of like a waist pouch. Probably holds a bit of gold in it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Your little raccoon stealing hands.
my little raccoon stealing hands. I use wild shape to turn into a raccoon. No, I gonna go over and I think I'm just gonna like while she's in a busy area bump into her and grab her stuff and
Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me.
I'm so glad you asked. Holy shit.
Not me forgetting to have dice out.
That I have to do actual math for this. That's a 35. Do I steal her heart from her chest?
And what were you stealing from her person exactly?
I want her pouch and then her jewelry. Anything that looks valuable. I'm just like Mr. Krabs,
you can't
money
steal
eyes.
all of the jewelry with a single bump. You could steal
Can I do
a pouch.
2 bumps?
I
It's
could
fine, I'll
get
take that.
suspicious. Up to you though. But you're able to steal the necklace off of her as you kind of like you bump into her, grabbing the pouch of gold, and then you kind of just put your hand on her shoulder. Oh, I'm so sorry. While grabbing her necklace off of her neck. You do kind of look at the necklace, and you do see it does have a lot of like inlaid sapphires in it, and some kind of like what looks to be kind of smaller crystals or diamonds.
But the diamonds happens if you worth 300 gold.
You don't know. And then the
Hmm.
pouch does contain 100 platinum pieces.
Okay. Nice. I kind of look at it as I get my stuff. I'm like, wow, I've gotten better at this. Yeah, and then continue my research. And I think like every couple weeks I'll go out and like just be like, I'm totally normal and not creepy at all. Ooh, yay! I grabbed something. Like,
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me on what were you researching?
where we're going, like the yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just and if there's any way that like has anyone ever gone through it before and survived, has there any tale of like how to stop it from making us all fall asleep, or anyone who was unaffected by it, stuff like that.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation. 14.
You don't find a ton of information, but you do get talking with some sailors down at the port. Those who have sailed through it, and you do hear stories about most everyone is affected by it, even though like some like ancestries, kind of like elves and things, aren't normally affected by magical sleep effects. It seems to overtake that even still. And there isn't really a lot known about the effects or why it happens. Some believe it's an effect left by some sort of deity. Some believe it's just a strange magical effect where the ley lines of the world connect and overpower with magic. But there isn't a lot of information regarding as to how you guys can prevent it from occurring.
Okay. I think after some time, I'll try to maybe reach out to Dalil and see if he knows anything.
Okay.
If I can.
Go ahead and make just a religion check for me.
Not great. Four.
You can't. You seem to try to reach out to Delil on a many nights, and it seems like he's probably too busy saving souls to answer your question about something on the material plane.
Rude. And then I'm gonna let other people do their thing, but I think after about like 3 weeks in, like in that time, she's gonna sit everyone down and have the talk about what happened.
Okay.
But I'll let people do whatever they want to do before she has that talk, so I'm not just going on.
What is everyone else doing in the first 3 weeks?
Go ahead. Okay. So, Talara spent a lot of money, and so she's wanting to make money back. I think so. I think she wants to go and make a little sign. And maybe, I don't know. Would there be like a place she could set up like a little,
Yeah, you could definitely set up something in the market space.
like a little market space thing? And she's gonna make a sign that says, Fortune's Tarot Palm Readings, 1 silver, no money back, fortune guaranteed.
Okay. You spend kind of like an afternoon kind of like painting this sign with some stuff that you found. And you kind of set up. I'll just ask you to go ahead and make just roll a d20, kind of just a luck check to see how much money you're able to get back in those first 3 weeks.
Okay. 11.
Okay, a lot of people seem to kind of just pass by. It's while it's busy here, it's not one of the busier port cities. You do end up making around, I'll say 15 gold in those first 3 weeks. It's not a super big thing here, apparently, for people to want their fortunes read.
Okay.
Anything else that you're doing during those 3 weeks?
She would spend like the later night times working on transcribing that spell that she bought from the magic store. She wants new clothes too, but she would probably, wait till she gets some of that money so she can try best to not stand out as much, and with a new hood, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're waiting to get some more gold before you pick out a new outfit. Cool.
Yeah.
Kristen, you had something for Vernon?
Yes, he got a book last episode with before the pyramid. I know he got a certain book. Yeah, and he was going to read through that because I know he's read through it a lot last episode. So is there any information?
Go ahead and just give me an investigation check.
13 plus 8. 21?
Okay, let me pull up my sheet real quick of information on that. So you do learn a lot about the Pyrians. It begun with the raid on the capital of Wyvres with Rivrock, which was what was considered a mythic green dragon, who took all of the dragons within Wyvres and stormed the capital, overtaking it. There was a group called the Golden Pentacle, which overtook it. Ended up killing Rivrock, but it did take quite a few months to do so, with gathering help and whatnot. And then it also, another version, or an also add-on to that, was Raganorth. Raganorth was a big part of the Pyrians. He basically ruled over Eakrath, basically took all of the gold and everything from all of the villages, all of the stores of the Dwarven kings and queens there, and was eventually taken down by 3 mages from the Bleakburn, the Umimlara Institute, and the mages' names are Uferis Delin, Theravira Ditar, and Oras Kirali. I can spell those. I can send you those names.
Yes, please.
They work together to make something that is known as the Zircon Quode. The Zircon Quode is a magical construct that basically entraps Raganorth. And it is said to have been lost since then. But the rest of the appearance is basically something occurred with Malgord, the god of chaos and corruption, began corrupting different kings and rulers, which led to the War of the Mad Kings.
Cool.
That's what you learned.
Good to know.
What is Ether and Narissa doing during those first 3 weeks?
A little bit through, like, Ether is gonna want to like pick up a job to try to get some like money for the ship, and it's also going to start drawing a lot more, and it's also going to try to like sell their art just to like get some pocket money. But there are a lot of pictures of their crewmates that they don't sell, and they don't shit anyone. About like a week or so in, they're gonna sit down and they're gonna write 2 letters, but only one they actually go out and send.
Just roll a luck check for the art that you're selling, and then we will discuss what happens with that letter.
Can we loudly go to the art and be like, wow, this is amazing! You are underselling. Like, you go out there and do that.
I'll say roll
Give,
like
like,
6 and add it to your roll.
Hell yeah. I bless you.
At the cost of the embarrassment. In total, that's a 14.
Okay, you do get a lot of like you get a lot of people kind of coming around looking at your art, but I'll say with a 14 you're able to make about 40 gold off of different sketches and things. People are asking for like smaller commissions of like caricatures of themselves, and they sit down in front of you and you kind of draw their faces and stuff. Kind of like you're kind of a seaside attraction here.
Ether is happy to oblige.
We should start a circus. We got fortune telling. We got caricatures. I can defy death.
And then where are you sending that letter?
I'm sending a letter to Henbaro, and I'm not going to put my actual name on there. I'm going to put Tempest as the name.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go in and send it.
To send a letter that kind of far, it's going to be probably about 5 gold for postage.
That's fine. But yeah.
What is Narissa doing during that time?
Okay. On like probably within the first couple days, she's going to send out her seahorses and just ask them to find any pretty things on the bottom of the ocean and bring them back to her.
Okay.
Like seashells, rocks, things
Okay,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, you could definitely send them out every single day, and like at the end of the day, they could bring you stuff and continue searching throughout the night. And you could go see them like in the morning and at night and see what they collect.
Awesome.
I'll ask for a nature check for that.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Actually, no.
Okay.
Nature or investigation, whichever you'd like.
I have a feeling those are the same for me. Hang on.
One's intelligence and one is wisdom.
Oh yeah, I'm proficient in nature. Okay, we're going with that one. This is considered coast, is it not?
Yes.
My proficiency bonus is doubled. Which is another 4 onto that now, so I have a +9 for this.
Rangers, man.
That's a 27.
Yeah, okay. Over like the first like week, they find a kind of, it looks to be like a small kind of lychee covered or lichen covered chest
Lychee?
Not lychee.
Yum.
Not lychee, but lichen. Like a lichen-covered chest. And within it, you find a regular potion of healing. And you do
Ooh.
find a bag of what looks to be some sort of mineral dust. But over that kind of week, even with the 27, you also do find numerous amounts of seashells and cool little trinkets that have been dropped. But you do find like about probably 30 gold pieces, 20 silver, and probably 14 copper.
Okay, hang on. I have to do a little bit of math really quick. Okay, I know that, and, that. Do you remember how much gold you said?
30.
30? Thank you. Lovely. Okay. She's gonna take all the, like, little pretty things, any, like, particularly pretty seashells or, pretty rocks or anything like that that they bring for her. And in her evenings, she's going to make a little charm. Just like a cute little thing that you could like pin on something or put in your pocket. And I'm gonna tuck that away for later. And make a note for myself so I don't forget. And then she's also going to write 2 letters. But she's gonna send them both. One to Amber and one to Boudoir. So however much postage would
It probably be the same for each.
5 gold each.
Well, if they're going to the same place, I'd say 7 gold for the total.
Okay.
It's relatively close.
Fair enough. And then the big thing is going to be that she's gonna be checking that job board like every day.
Yeah.
And getting as many of those tasks done every single day as she can.
Yeah, I'll say you do a lot of odd jobs. There's a bigger job with a warehouse deckhand that is needed for 2 weeks' time, which will pay 100 gold at the end of those 2 weeks. But yeah, I'll say for the other ones, go ahead and just roll a d20 luck check, see how much gold you make for those tasks.
It's a 4.
Okay,
I blew my load on that nature check.
Most jobs are kind of small and odd jobs, kind of like delivering a package to this location or whatever, and things like that. But you're able to get including the 100 from the deckhand position, you get a total of 135 gold.
Okay. And just as a note, like, I'm not trying to do this as like making it a magical thing or anything like that, but when she's making the charm, as she's like adding to it each night, making it pretty and perfect, she's praying to Soraya as she's doing it, just kind of like putting the intention of protection with it, but not necessarily like she's not trying to bless it or anything ridiculous. She's just like, the intention I have while I'm making this is it's going to be good luck in terms of protection.
Okay.
But
Go ahead and just roll me a religion or persuasion check for me.
ooh. Where's my religion? Okay, yeah, I'm going with persuasion. We'll go with this one again because it was nice to me. Not nice to me that time. That's a 12 total.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, and then she'll, when it's all done, she just puts it like in her pouch, and she is waiting for the right time to
deal with that.
At this point, Mariana kind of all sits you guys down at that kind of 3-week mark. Yeah.
Oh no. We all sit down. We're all in my room. I'm awkwardly pacing back and forth.
How's the city?
Ether
What's
is
up,
dead
Captain?
silent.
Captain, what's up, Captain?
How's your fortune telling business going? How's it? Jobs? I stole some money off an old lady. She probably, I don't know how old she was. I can't tell ages. It's really hard for me to tell. You know, I've been out of the game for a while. Seraphina's dead, and I didn't really know what to do with that. So I went out, and I stole a necklace off a woman. Either would you be able to tell me the profit of it? What kind of
I still need to process how the fuck you just said that.
I'm not good at big.
Just give me the fucking necklace.
Okay, here's the rocks.
Okay. How much is this necklace worth?
Go ahead and make a nature check for me. What the fuck?
Talara's just silent.
Not good at big news.
17.
Okay, it's worth probably about 750 gold.
About 750 gold's worth of gems.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I think that's everything for today.
No.
Did you have a question either?
They have a million fucking questions.
They seem fine to me. Everyone seems fine.
Looks at Talara and Narissa.
What, did everyone already know? Like,
No, Ether knew, but that was because Ether followed me after I had just learned, and I didn't tell him. But Ether's the only other person who knows.
Vernon
I
also
know.
knows.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that.
Well, I guess it's nice keeping each other in the dark, isn't it?
what?
I didn't know how to tell everyone, and I'm gonna be honest, ripping off the band-aid just now didn't really seem to work the way that I wanted it to. I probably should have had something better. I've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks, but I didn't really know how to say it.
Wait, a couple weeks?
Yeah, that's why we're
A
staying
couple
longer.
weeks?
Yeah, okay, shut up. I didn't know what to say. What was I supposed
How long exactly have you, known about this?
do you remember that day that I came out and said that we're staying longer? We're staying longer because Seraphina told me we're staying longer.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she didn't say something, I should have said something. I'm sorry.
Which, timeline-wise, that was about your guys' second or third day in Achevi.
This isn't on you, Ether. You had no obligation to tell anyone else.
I mean, it could have been as simple as just saying it. I mean,
I was processing a few things, and I didn't. A lot's happened recently, and I didn't know how to process it, and I am sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I had a lot, and I should have said something.
I get that, but even like a letter or like a sign or like a painting on a wall or I don't know, I'll just something like.
What was I supposed to do? Paint a picture of her dead body?
No, just Seraphina is dead on like just some sort of message.
This is the message. This is
3 weeks later.
Yes, 3 weeks later after I've had time to process it.
But everyone else was able to know, but me and Narissa.
The only person I told was Ether, because Ether followed me while I was having a mental breakdown. I have no idea why Barky knows. He shouldn't know, but that's Ether's own prerogative.
he had a right to know, Mariana, and you're not.
Everyone has a right to know. I'm telling you now. You guys can be as angry as you fucking want to be. I did it the way that I did it.
I'm not angry, I'm sad.
I understand. So.
I'm mad that you decided to hide the
Shut
death
up.
of the one that I love.
Shut up.
Mariana. He has a right to be angry. You said it
You can
yourself.
be angry later. You can be angry at me later. The Pirate King killed her. We have that to worry about. Told us to be here in a month's time. It's been a couple weeks now. To go to this tavern. I'm going to go scope it out later to see what I can see about it. And be there on the specific day that I know what that day is. Hey. Rye Hair of the 23rd. In the Misty Torn Taverns, which she told me. So we're going to do that, and then we'll continue whatever the fuck we're doing. The Pirate King all thinks we're dead, too. We should. I told the crew to stay under the radar for a while.
So, Captain, I'm sorry, but you've already had your time to process this. I think it's my turn to take my time to process this. And she's gonna walk out.
I think I'm needed at the dock, so. And she leaves to go to work.
This silence is deafening, and I love it.
What is everyone else doing kind of after that moment? I know Narissa's going to go work through her process. What is Talara doing?
I'm guessing this is like later in the day.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like I would guess like after the end, like we all did our work for the day or whatever. She's in her room that she shares with Barky. And she's just going through her things. Her sort of all of her little keepsakes. She just keeps losing, like people keep dying, like everyone dies around her. Everyone she loves dies. And so she's just taking the time to go through all of her little keepsakes. Because every time someone else dies, it reminds her of everyone else that died. So she's just going through her little things. She's gonna pull out. She has her little book with a secret compartment, and it has like a little marble, and it has like a drawing from one of the kids, and just kind of looking at everything. But she also wants to. She's gonna just kind of look at her necklace that she has. That was, y'all know, Willow's now, and try to focus on that and see what kind of memory pops up.
Are you trying to get a memory of Seraphina or Willow or just anyone?
Just anything. Yeah, she's just more of like a comfort sort of thing.
Okay. You kind of focus in on it with your intention of trying to remember a comforting moment. And a slight image kind of pops up, and it's you and Willow. You guys are kind of sitting on the cot that you guys shared in that room. And she is just whispering to you, trying to comfort you through whatever had just happened in that day, before she kisses you on your forehead, and the memory kind of fades from the mirror.
Yeah, and I think she just kind of sits there in the moment, just quiet. Like, she's too, she's cried too much already for people that she's lost, and I think she's she's like dehydrated from crying. like there's like like tears don't come anymore now.
Okay. What is Ether, Vernon, and Mariana doing?
I'm not trying to be mad at you, Mariana. I know you needed to process things too. But I found more information. We want to go through that together.
Sure.
Okay. The teleportation circle. The similar... Blinking on the word. Touchy thingy.
The pedestal?
Pedestal?
Pedestal, thank you. I was thinking
The touchy
piston.
thingy.
I was like, piston? That's the pedestal. Okay. The pedestal. It helped me remember some of the things I kind of forgotten. When I first learned about Ragnorth, there was a mural, and it held 3 mages holding a diamond-shaped figure above their heads. The book that I just got recently had the names of them and what it is. And the Kraken had one on his forehead, and that seems to be how they are controlling large creatures.
So, those 3 mages. Are they the ones who trapped Ragnorth all those years ago?
I believe so. It's the Kraken, the same way they did the Kraken.
And you do remember that Skephragor only said that there was one young male mage that was influencing him, but there were 3 mages that worked on what is called the Zircon Quode that trapped Ragnorth.
Yeah. So all 3 mages seem to collaborate, but one mage is attacking each because Euphorus was the one that trapped Ragnorth. And
Are you sure? That was so long ago. He said it was a young man. Is that the same one?
could be. I don't know. It would make sense that, magic is keeping them alive somehow, or...
And what you read about Euphorus in that book was that he was a young mage when he was working at the Umalar Institute. He was a half-elf, so he was probably out in his 40s, which was considered young for them.
Okay.
But he was very promising in his craft of conjuration magic.
Do we know how long the Kraken was down there, controlled?
He didn't say. He didn't know exactly how long. But you do know that Euphorus was alive during the Purians, which is over 1,000 years ago, or that began around 1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago, yeah. And Ragnorth was trapped around that time.
So it's possible he could have trapped the Kraken there too, and then died, and the Kraken was just there with the gem on his head. I say in Mariana's voice.
Well, it's possible. Da-da-da-da-da, gem on his head died. Da-da-da.
It seems to be that way. They attack these mystical creatures with these things. I think they're called the Zircon Quode. And that was during the Purians. So
Do I know of any kind of monster that could emit the sleeping gas, I guess to say? Could I know if it's monster made? Would I know?
Make a nature check.
Oh shit. Where's my nature? 12.
You aren't totally sure. From what you have kind of learned, the Chimera Broom is kind of right below where Arismere is, kind of where it says the Laurel Ocean here on the map. And it takes up a pretty large portion of that seed. So you can probably assume that it's not something creature made unless it's something like what could be considered like any sort of mythic or legendary creature that is very ancient.
Mm-hmm.
And many of those don't exist anymore.
They could also have to have words come to me, please. They could be the reason why the place we're going to has this magical effect too. I'm just jumping to conclusions, but
I mean, we should be as prepared as we can if we're going into a place where everyone just falls asleep. We don't really have a way to prevent it.
exactly.
I'm doing as much research as I can, but magical being, spell, or just ambient weirdness.
Vernon, you.
Ether.
Ether's been here the entire time.
Have you just been sitting here the whole time?
I can be quiet.
Flashback to the time that I scared Ether by being over their shoulder in like the first episode.
Vernon, you're good with like machines and stuff, right?
Depends.
Would there be a way for you to make something that can possibly like record or go and retrieve what we're looking for? If every living thing falls asleep, maybe a machine will be able to get through.
Oh, I see what you mean. I don't think I can.
You could definitely try.
I can try. I'm working on the teleportation device. It's getting there, so I can definitely try this thing.
There's a navigation machine that can get us through. If it's kind of got an autopilot, then, so to speak, it might be able to get us through.
It could. And then we don't have to go in ourselves. That's really smart thinking. I didn't think of that. I'll definitely work on that. And your gun is ready.
Thank you.
Pat Ether so awkwardly on the back.
I can be smart too.
No, I'm proud of you.
Like-
I'm a good person. Good job. You've done well. I am proud.
I'm gonna go and just leave.
I don't know how to
Because
give people
that
compliments.
probably like hit them right in their heart, especially after Serafina, and was like, "Nurses out of the tavern. I'm gonna go cry in that room real quick."
So, do you want to punch me?
No.
To be honest, when I found out, I kind of wanted to punch you.
It wasn't my fault. Why?
No.
You always want to punch me. Why am I surprised? And I'm sorry for teleporting this all. I wasn't thinking.
I was gonna say it happens, but it does not. That's not a thing that happens. Yeah. I was angry.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. I feel a lot angrier than usual these days.
Well, that's happened. I keep putting us in dangerous situations because of this, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you do.
But
we're pirates. Whatever.
yeah, but this is different. This isn't normal piracy.
I don't think there is a normal for piracy. There's not really anything that constitutes it.
Yeah, but this
They'll
is higher
walk-
stakes.
Del walked into a bar and paralyzed a man so he could sit down the first time I met him. I don't... Pirates... It's another league. Weird
But
stuff
that's-
happens.
But that's not ancient dragon shit.
Did I say Dell? Did that? It was Torp. Torp did that. Back to my brain was like Captain. Torp did that. All the shit going on. I kind of wanted to kill you. Really badly. Like, brutally. And then I would bring you back to life and then do it again. That was kind of
agreed to go on this trip. I've warned you guys that this would be dangerous. I just didn't expect to lose someone I care about. And now I'm starting to care about everyone else, and that's scary.
Put my hand on his face and push him away from me. Out of my space.
He just knocks your hand. Not like that.
No, I mean, you're being touchy-feeling and it's weird.
You're the one who let me sleep in your room when I was having nightmares about Ragnorth.
Well, don't have nightmares then. I don't... It's your fault for having a nightmare.
It's Ragnorth's fault I'm having a nightmare.
I should say that out loud. So I wanted to brutally murder you, like, really badly, and then I got this sword and I was like, I could just paralyze him for no good reason, it'd be great. And then, Seraphina died, and I thought, wow, I'm gonna cut that dog's tongue out of his head. Then I thought about it a little bit more. And I think fighting with your own crew just breeds more turmoil. Away, so...
I know from experience.
Yeah, that stupid fucking argument, you guys. Never mind, hold on. And
we heard you screaming at Ether and Ether screaming at you. We all have our arguments.
Okay, Ether and I were screaming at each other. It was a different situation. We were emotions, but look, fighting your own brigade makes it easier for other people to kill you. So let's all just get out of this until no one wants to kill us, and then we can kill each other. That sounds like fun.
Sounds like we need a drink.
I can't get drunk. I'm dead.
Doesn't mean you can't drink and have fun.
Push his face out of the way.
He's like giving you the opportunity to use the potion.
I'm not gonna use it after I just said we just had a serious conversation.
Mariana was very.
No, Mariana will do it eventually. When she thinks we're about to die, she'll be like, "Okay, one last joke." No.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I'm gonna push his face out of my room, like just all the way walk into the door, like hand on the face, and then.
Who's being touchy-feely now?
Okay, I'm gonna make a roll to hit you. I'm not doing that. I did roll well enough to hit you. I got like a 17, but still.
It definitely hits.
No, it was like, okay. Good night.
Night.
Okay.
Good night. It's 3 p.m. probably, and we're just like, okay, good night, I guess.
Who has the sending stone, for Devil Smile? Okay. Give me a second while I let up Lily, but then we'll get back to it.
Every time I want to yell at Vernon again, we just have emotional moments. He has like he has character development, and I'm like, I can't be mad at him. I had a full speech. I was gonna yell at you. Then I was like,
that was so good.
I was gonna blame you for everything.
I mean, he very much is blaming himself, even though he's saying he's not. So,
I think you, me, and Ether are all doing that. We're all outwardly saying we're blaming other people, but inwardly we're all fighting each other. And then Talara and Nerissa are out doing jobs.
Yeah. Oh no, I missed Lindsay's face during the RP because I was staring at Star. No.
It was so funny.
Make the face again.
Look, y'all, I can't hide my facial reactions. Like,
Hold on, I'll give you something to look at.
Oh my god. Why? Why are you white?
It's L'Oreal.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta run and take Penny to the bathroom.
Okay.
Maybe it's maybe.
Well, what face did you make, Lindsay? Can you
I
recreate
don't
it?
even remember. I can't recreate because like it's like literally in the moment that I was just like,
I'll be right back. I got to take my dog to the bathroom.
I kept looking at you when we were having emotional
Okay.
moments.
That's fine. I'm gonna continue, but
don't look at me while you're having emotional moments. Just don't.
I was looking at you before I started RPing. When everyone else was RPing, I was watching you go. But when I started going, I was like, I have to focus.
Okay. Is anybody else wanting to try to work during these 2 months? Besides Narissa. I know Narissa wants the efficient quiver.
I'll work on stealing.
Okay.
Or
Anyone who would like to work, just go ahead and roll me a luck check. And let me know what you guys get.
Laura's
I got a natural 20. I'm not even joking.
I got an 11.
18.
What did you forget? Not good?
Natural one.
Okay.
Ether gets banned from where they're working.
I stole the money from all your businesses. Like everyone should have. I was like,
Ether, you're kind of like going along with these tasks with Narissa, and you guys do this one where you guys have to go clear out a basement of rats, and you get bit so many times you end up getting sick for 2 weeks.
Narissa would, after she comes home from work each night, she looks after them.
What did Narissa get?
An 11.
Okay. After that job, you get paid like 20 gold, for that, and then in addition into everything else, you get an additional 15, so 35 gold total for those next few weeks.
Okay.
Talara, you got an 18, correct? Okay, it seems like after you've told like a few kind of like accurate fortunes of people, word has spread, and you end up making an additional 75 gold over the next 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And Mariana stealing. Okay. You go around, kind of later in night, as like more wagons and stuff are going down to the port, and you're able to kind of steal some things. There's even a point where a chest falls off of a cart, but it's in a busy district, and you just notice it and you're able to catch it. Overall, you get 2,000 gold worth of gems, different sorts of gems. You get 700 gold pieces, and a few finer jewelries.
wow, Mariana could just retire in this town.
Port cities, man. With your sleight of hand roll, yes. What was that, Caroline?
And Talara wants to do is sort of passively doing another thing. She's trying to, since this is a port city, there's probably smugglers coming in and out, so she wants to try to just in this time be paying attention to see if she can see certain people doing the same things, you know what I mean, after maybe a couple days come back, she wants to see who she can kind of find information from, but is passively paying attention.
Okay, just go ahead and make a perception check for me as you're kind of keeping an eye out for any kind of shady business in the market space that you're working at.
Okay. Okay. It's 11 plus 2, 13.
I mean, you see some shadier deals go on, but it doesn't seem like anything is like a front for a business or anything. It just looks like people are probably trading illegal goods. And you haven't really overheard anything about any kind of big smuggling businesses, though you assume probably the Copper Gorgon, the black powder smuggling business, is probably located somewhere in the city.
Okay.
Was Vernon? Is there anything Vernon is doing during those next few weeks?
And I had something. My brain's buffering. I guess. Yeah, making sure Ether gets his gun back, and then probably doing smaller commissions if he can to get some money.
Okay. Are you setting up shop somewhere?
Sure.
Okay.
Probably did what Talara did and just make a spot, and he's more fixing things that are broken than like enchanting them, I would think.
Okay, then I'll say you can put up like a few postings up by the town hall building, where it's like, if you have something broken, I can fix it. Find me at this location in the market. And we kind of post those kind of around the city and whatnot. Just go ahead and roll me a luck check.
I think Talara would allow him to come be like near them so they could like build off each other's businesses.
That's a 19.
Okay. Overall, you're able to fix like a lot of things. Most people come to you with like small broken like pocket watches and things like that. You're easily able to fix, but passively over the next few weeks, you're able to make a total of 45 gold.
45 gold, cool. And he kind of, if he does do that, he kind of wants to get his fortune read by Talara. Just for funsies, like should get more people interested.
Okay. It's a silver per fortune read.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. And they're fortune guaranteed. No money back though.
He definitely just does it just because he wants people to think she's actually gonna do it, because he doesn't believe in this stuff.
Wait. Do you want me to actually do this? Because I will.
Yes.
Do you want a palm reading, a tarot reading, or what is my other option? For just like a general fortune reading.
Palm reading, but as a joke, hands his left hand.
Oh, if it was a palm reading, she's not gonna she'll take his palm and be like, she'll do her whole thing where like she has her candles, like she closes her eyes and her candles like burn brighter and a little bit bigger to make it look like the little bit of wind blowing, and then she like opens her eyes and looks at his palm. She goes, oh, I mean, I don't see much. Are you wanting the truth here, Barky, or like... Your love line is real short. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I don't... Just... It's... I mean, I can't... I just see what I see. I mean, I'll tell she's right there. A little love line.
Good to know.
If this is like towards the end, she'd make a really bad joke. She's like, well, it makes sense. I mean, Seraphina's gone, so.
That's literally what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
It's like, well, Seraphina died, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Doesn't look good for you. Sorry. You're better off just repairing things over there.
Good to know.
Okay, that took me out.
I can't wait to see that online.
Yep. But yeah, you guys continue. Kind of towards those last 2 weeks, there seems to be like just some sort of like summer-esque festival kind of going on in Achevi. People are the town's decorating. There's live music all around. There's games. There's fun. If anyone would like to partake. It seems to just be kind of like just a celebration, just some sort of festival that the Achevi throws.
Vernon needs the distraction. He probably gets going.
Sounds like fun. Yeah. Before sometime in that time after I've gotten that money, could I go shopping again?
Yeah. Let's do the shop. If anyone wants to do any shopping before the festival, let's do that now.
What was the quiver that Nerissa wanted?
It's the efficient quiver.
Okay. How much is it?
I don't remember what I said.
It was like 2,000 gold.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you guys were gonna steal it on the last day.
Okay, then I'll keep that plan in mind.
Are you going back to Nether and Void?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
I was going to say Talara wasn't very happy with the amount of money that she made, and so I think she'd go to the captain before, like, as we get closer, just to see if they could pull off a little thing together.
Okay, we'll do
Because
that
Talara needs
after.
more money. Yeah, well, for the money is what I'm saying.
Yeah. It'd also
Okay.
probably be very good to probably do that during the festival too, because there's a lot more people.
Yeah.
There.
True.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You go back to Nether Void, and you don't see Nether there, but you do see this figure, very it's almost like this like dark figure, almost reminiscent of what you saw when you first spoke to Delil. But there's features there. They almost look like to have like constellations on their skin. They're like, it's almost like this black void of a person with like these starlight constellations on them.
Oh, you must be Boy.
Yes, I am. How can I help?
So nice to meet you. Well, I was here a couple weeks ago. I'm just looking to buy some more stuff. One thing I wanted to ask you.
Would I have seen diamonds here? Would I get diamonds from like a jewelry store? Like for
there was a list in kind of like the in the book that Nether had showed you guys, that there was like a list of like different sort of gemstones, but they were all kept behind the counter.
Well, I wanted to see if you would have any diamonds that were worth 300 gold pieces.
I imagine Nurse and I talked about this at one point.
And I saw a couple of things that I wanted to come back and get if you still have them. A scroll of protection and a potion of speed. And if you have any water-breathing potions.
Oh, I do believe that Nether just concocted a few water-breathing potions. I do believe we also have some diamonds and some of the other things you're speaking of. How many diamonds are you looking for?
Possibly 3. We getting? You don't need to know. Possibly 3.
Adventurers, I see.
Yes, we've had many issues already.
Yeah, it seems like most people who run through here are adventurers who run into a lot of issues.
Yeah, you could say a couple of us have been run through.
Oh, were you like in a bullfighting pit or something?
No, by weapons and claws.
Yeah,
Like a
you
sword.
didn't get my joke. Cool.
Oh. No, I don't. Could you explain it?
No. It's not funny if I do. But I do have two diamonds of a sort at the moment. So that would be 600 gold.
Okay.
Potions of water breathing. I can get. I think we have 4. And they're listed as 100 gold each.
Okay.
And then you were looking for something of protection?
A scroll of protection. Or anything protecting.
Okay, we did just get, I just did enchant this armor here. It offers a little bit of protection, but also a swimming bonus. It allows you to swim through water with ease.
Oh, how much would that be?
750 gold pieces.
Oh my. Yes, I'll take that. Could I also take the scroll of protection if you have that as well?
I know we talked about a ring of protection. I don't know if a scroll of protection is a thing.
It was on the magical item list, so it was on the list from the shop. But I can look up ring of protection.
We're good. A ring of protection is 10 grand.
Yeah, the scroll of protection was like a lot simpler. Let me see what it had. It makes like a barrier around you that like moves with you, so that it's like that bubble spell that the protection that the Ire used, but enemies can do like a check to try to pass through it.
Well, I'm looking through the lists here. It doesn't seem that I have a scroll of protection, though I can kind of look into that, see if I can procure that at some point. Was there anything else that you're looking for?
Would you happen to have any potions of speed or anything to help with
It looks like we have one here. It would give you a small boost for around about 8 hours or so. It's listed here as 175 gold.
Alright. And then I think that'll be all for me for now. Although we'll be taking off in a couple weeks, or a couple days, I think, at this point. I'll probably come back before we leave again.
Oh,
This is
wonderful.
wonderful shop.
Thank you. If you come back, ask for me. I'll make sure you get a better deal than what Nether gives.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of the prices are different than previously.
Yeah.
How do you still have the 2 regular healing potions?
We just have one now at the moment. Did you want?
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I'll knock it down to 100.
Thank you. Oh.
So you are getting a potion of speed, a potion of healing. How many water breathing potions are you getting?
4 water breathing potions, the armor, and then the 2 diamonds.
Okay.
Lots of shopping. So
Let me do the
that's.
math on that real quick.
Oh, you're good. I got it written down. Plus 750 plus 175 plus 100, 2,025.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So I get the obvious bag that I took off a rich woman that is obviously not mine and put it down.
Oh.
And then I only need to. I got $2,000 worth of gems. So I'll do the gems trade and then 25 gold of that.
He's looking through the gems. Did you want to trade in this diamond for one of the other diamonds?
Oh no, I'll take that. Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay, so that knocks 300 off of the price. Of what
Right.
You had, so it's only 1,700 worth of gemstones.
Okay, so I'll take 325 gold out of the pack that I stole earlier, or out of the Wait, no, that was 100 platinum out of like the box thing. I have money. That's what I'm saying here. Also, I don't know the next time if we're gonna get to shop again, so I'm just like, I'm going through it.
Okay. And the armor you get is the Mariner's armor, if you would like to add that to, or see what that does.
Ooh.
Is there anyone else shopping? Okay, cool.
I love the armor. Also, I'm debating my thought of let's steal from this shop because I love Void so much. I might just come back and buy
Don't
it.
wreck the first Elenin you see.
No, like when you were explaining that, I was freaking out because I recognized it. I was like, yes.
Oh, we were looking at the efficient quiver. If Void gives us the regular price of the efficient quiver, it wouldn't be 2,000 anymore, would it? What would it be?
I would have to look at it again. I know I upped the price. If someone wants to go look at that list,
Yes,
I'll give you whatever
I have it
price.
pulled.
He might give you whatever price that is. But we're gonna move away from shopping. Is there anything anyone wants to do at the festival?
Are there any shooting games?
Sure.
Narissa will take Ether to the shooting games as like
It's a date.
Look, I'm getting there, okay? But it's definitely like some friendly competition. She wants to see who can get the highest score in
Okay.
the shooting game.
They don't allow guns at this shooting
God
game.
damn
yeah, no.
They give you a bow that
Right.
you can use.
Yeah,
They
Ethan's
make
gonna
everyone
use
use
the
the
bow.
same bow because
Yeah.
magical bonuses and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically it's there are 3 levels to this. You can either shoot just a regular target, which just like the bullseye target. You can shoot what looks to be kind of like a hand painted looks to be like a kraken form that's a little bit further
Mhm.
away from the bullseye. And then there's also someone who is throwing up fruit for people to throw at or to shoot at. And the prizes
Ether's
increase
cocky.
with each one.
I mean, how, do they get like only 1 shot? Do they get 3 shots?
Basically you pay 5 silver per shot.
How many silver are in a gold? Is it 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nerissa will pay for both of them to take 3 shots. And whoever wins gets the prizes.
Okay. I will ask you both to make 3 attack rolls each. Either if you are proficient with long bows, you can add your proficiency bonus to your dex. If not,
proficient with longbow. Oh, like that. But also, because of my fighting style, so like technically it's archery. Do I add on the +2 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
And are you guys going? Which one are you going for? Are you going for the bullseye target, the kraken?
Nerissa's aiming for the fruit for all 3.
Okay.
But one of them is a nat 1, so she might accidentally hit the person.
Yeah, you shoot the person.
Fruit.
They aren't very sharp arrows.
Thank God, like just little blunt ones, I would assume.
Yeah, but just roll and let me know what everyone gets. If you get a natural 1 or a natural 20, let me know.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the kraken for all of mine. Okay, I got a 13, a 7, and then a 4.
Sorry, I'm trying to do math and my brain doesn't want to. So the nat 1 and then a 16 and a 22.
Okay. Either you're able to the one of your shots you hit kind of like the top of the head of the kraken, which is like a bigger area surface. But the other ones kind of either like barely go and hit it, or you miss completely. Nerissa, the nat 1, your first one, you're not used to this bow. So you go and aim and shoot, and you literally hit the guy in the leg, and it bounces off of his knee, and he's like, oh, okay. Someone fill in
I promise
for me.
I don't usually do that.
Someone else fill in for me, please.
Good job, Nerissa.
Hobbling off. Then your other two.
I can cast Cure Wounds on you.
Okay, and he hobbles over.
Yeah, she'll cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. You don't have to roll for it. He's a commoner. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine.
The other one, you see it just goes right over the fruit that he throws, and then the second, and then the last one you hit directly and you pin it towards the back of the board that you hit.
Oh hell yeah!
So Ether, for the one that you hit, you get a small kraken plushie. And then the one, Nerissa, that you get a 10 gold reward.
Casually adding that. When Ether gets their little kraken plushie, Nerissa's gonna pull out the charm that she made, and she'll pin it to like the little plushie and be like, well, this was for you, but I think it'll make a cute little bow tie for him.
I'm just gonna give this to you.
You have to keep it now.
Thank you. Now I have to get you something.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. That was a little. It's just a little craft. It's not like it was anything. You keep seeming to find yourself in these like not great situations. And sometimes you find yourself in them and I don't have any more healing. And I just wanted you to have something that, at least in thought, is protection.
That means a lot. Thank you. And gonna take it and put it on my wrist. It's lovely.
You have become very special to me, and I wanted you to know that.
You're very special to me. That's right.
Stop.
I'm not wrong.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. You are an amazing person.
Fine. Also, she's gonna pull out the mineral dust. You know what this is?
Yeah, what is it?
Make a nature check.
10.
Looks to be some sort of fine crushed dust from some sort of gemstone. You aren't sure in this state. You're more used to like either raw or cut stones, not like
Dust.
sundered dust.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about dust. I know about stones and gems, and I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Just, figured it was worth asking.
Yeah, I get the dust back.
Thank you. She'll tuck it away. And then she'll literally, like, grab their hands and, like, be looking at the charm and just be like, you promise you like it. It's not too cheesy.
Nerissa, I love it.
Okay. She's very, very dark purple. Like,
No,
she's,
so is Ether.
she's blushing so hard. Just like, I'm glad. And she runs.
Okay, where the fuck is everyone else?
I was definitely watching that interaction.
Okay.
Like, goes to Mariana, you saw that, right?
The quiver was 1,000 gold pieces, so I definitely bought it if that was the thing. And I'm gonna pull it out from my bag that I just have on me. Be like, go tell her you bought her this real quickly. Like, go right now.
Okay.
Go.
Nerissa, make a stealth check for me. Because you're running away.
I like that she's going running like this.
I was like, okay. 17.
Okay. Either you go after, or you think you can't find Nerissa. The crowds are too thick.
She full on, like found like a tent or like some other attraction, and she is like crouched down behind it, just like, oh my god.
Wait, what did you roll to hide?
17.
I have a 17 perception. Could I have seen it be like, because I was helping?
Ether ran.
Yeah, Ether booked it.
Booked it after. Either as you're running, and you kind of stop in this kind of location, like in the middle of the street, trying to find where Nerissa went, and then you just you feel a hand on your shoulder, as something's beginning to like turn you, and you hear a soft but almost familiar voice say, "Ether?" And that's where we're gonna take our break.
Oh no, it's the crying part! It's the crying part!
We'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back. We pick up as Ether has just begun to try to chase after Nerissa after a small moment in front of the archery stand, when a hand kind of touches Ether's shoulder and kind of moves them so that they're looking at them, and calls out, "Ether?" And as you turn to look, you see the face of an Earth Genasi man, his skin layered like sediments of rock, of bright oranges, yellows, and reds. His face structured. But as he looks at you, you see that there is you can see a tear welling up in one of his eyes. "Ether? You're here."
I sent a letter a little bit ago, explaining everything, but of course I didn't keep another copy of it or anything.
You're
But
alive.
yes, it's me. Yeah. Can we go somewhere else? It's really crowded. I guess I lead him back to the tavern. And then up to my room.
Mariana, you see Ether has just been stopped by someone, and they begin walking off with them.
I'm gonna follow discreetly.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Do not fuck with me, Dice. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a 31.
Okay. You're into another campaign. But yeah, Ether, you show Sofon to the room that you have here at the tavern that you've been staying in. And you can see he's been very quiet, but you do notice that he's just been staring at you the entire time.
I lead him in, I close the door. I didn't think you would actually look for me.
I've been looking for you since the day you left.
And that's part of why I regret it.
You were my best friend.
You weren't supposed to look for me.
First love, why wouldn't I look for you?
You were supposed to just forget about me and go on with your life.
How could I ever do that?
All I do is hurt everyone. And I loved you. I love you. I couldn't stay there.
I would have left with you if it's not what you would have wanted.
I didn't know because I knew that if I told you, you were the one person that could have talked me out of it, and I didn't want to be talked out of it. So
I would have never talked you out of anything if you didn't want to be there at home. If you didn't want to marry me or anything.
No, I did want to marry you, and that's the fucking thing. I love you, and I just did not love the life that we were gonna have. I couldn't stay, and I'm really sorry that I hurt you.
You see he just puts a hand up to your cheek and kind of wipes the tear away. I would follow you to the ends of Earth. Ether. I wouldn't want you to live a life you wouldn't be happy in.
Sorry.
There's no need to apologize for wanting something better for yourself. I'm just happy you're alive.
I'm sorry that I caused you this much pain. Part of me was just hoping that you would just forget about me and go on, marry someone else, and live a happy life.
You have been etched onto my heart since the day I met you. That would never go away.
I'm sorry for
face with both hands.
I'm sorry for doing that in the first place.
My pain is gone now that you're here, now that I know that you're alive.
I'm sorry that I made you have to look for this.
Don't apologize. Really don't.
No, I am. Just, I didn't leave a note or anything. I just was leaving on loose hopes and dreams, and I hurt you more than I ever wanted to. And I'm so sorry for that. And I know nothing will fix what I did. Just know that it's leaving. I don't regret leaving Penbar, but leaving you was my biggest regret.
Well, I'm here now. And I don't know what you want to do next. What plans that are already in motion. Whatever. But I want a life with you. But if you don't want a life with me, that's completely understandable.
I do. It's complicated. I have always been the type to get myself into trouble, even when trouble is nowhere. About a month or so after I left, I ended up running away and accidentally stowing away on a pirate ship. And ever since then, I've been in this world, and I am the first mate to a ship. I am going to write my name on the seas, even if it kills me. And I'm scared that on my quest to do that, it's going to kill you.
He takes his hands from your face and kind of just holds them in his lap. Okay.
I don't know what you have planned, but that's what I'm gonna be doing for probably the rest of my life.
My only plan was to find you, and now that I have, I don't know what's next.
You can come with me.
Be a pirate.
It's a very far out there dream, but you can find something you're good at and stick with it. I am good with weaponry for some reason. Like gesture to the gun. They're like, I'm good with this, and I don't know why, but I would never have known that if I wouldn't have left.
You gotten any better with your rapier?
No, I'm still dog shit. Don't tell Ayala, she would yell at me for it.
Oh, I'm sure. When are you leaving port?
We have to meet up with someone at a tavern on the 23rd. After that, I don't see us staying here any longer. We've been here for like 2 months almost, and this was the longest that we have been somewhere that wasn't the ship.
And just I want you to think on that, on inviting me onto a ship.
My biggest regret about becoming a pirate was that I didn't bring you with me. And if there's a way that I can fix that, I can. I'm not going to drag you. It's still wholly your choice.
Like I said, I'd follow you anywhere.
But I don't want to force you wherever you don't want to go.
I want you to make this decision, because if it alters you in any way, I don't want me to be the reason for that. I love you entirely.
Love you too.
And, he kisses your forehead, or kind of wiping the last tear away. Let me know.
I'll be here.
And he walks out of the room. What has Mariana been doing during this time? Okay, make a perception check.
Full on, it's her own episode of Bridgerton. Perception. That is a 21.
Okay, you heard, they aren't very thick walls or a door, so you heard the majority of it. All except, like, the whispering parts.
If I hear them coming for the door, I'll lean into the shadows and hide, but I'm just like, fully just like... Like, full reacting to myself, just like...
You see the door open, and you see, an Urtanasi man, probably about well over 6 feet, layered sediment-like skin, red, oranges, yellows, browns, very structured, has, kind of like that kind of black, wavy kind of hair, still very nice, just some, like, probably nicer clothes, but not, like, super fancy, and he kind of just walks out of the room and kind of just does this to his eyes before walking down the stairs and leaving the tavern.
I imagine either stays in their room for a little bit. I'm gonna roll for what Mariana's gonna do here. Odds one thing, even another. Yeah, that makes sense. She stands in the doorway menacingly. Goes and just like walks into the doorway to see the horns. And you can see she's got like tears in her eyes a little bit. Listening to a relationship fight has hit her a little bit.
You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's fine. I was gonna go to you anyway. Do you think it would be a good idea?
Not everyone is built for pirate life.
I didn't think.
It's whatever you want, Ether.
I keep saying that. He said that. It's his decision, isn't it? Why do I have to choose whether or not he's on the seas?
It is his decision to come. It's your decision to invite him, and it's my decision. I don't have a decision here. It's my ship. That's it. Actually,
It's your ship. Yeah, you can choose who goes on and off. What do you think? Am I doing the right thing? Because if I'm not doing the right thing, and he ends up dying, I don't know what I would do with myself.
danger is everywhere. We are going into some really fucking terrifying situations. Do you think that he could survive if he came with us?
If I could, there's no doubt in my mind that he would.
And you've made your decision. I feel like you made it before you asked me.
Gonna go for... What's our height difference again?
I think it's 7 inches, because isn't like 7 or 8 inches, because Mariana's like 5'3". There's like 5'10".
Yeah. I go up and I look up at you like this. And I think this is the one non-creepy hug she's ever given you. Like, any hug before has had some weird, like, this is a dead person putting their body on me. Like, that's a weird situation. But she's, like, fully just, like, hand in your hair, like I feel like a mother situation. like holding on
Or,
to
like,
him.
fully hugs you.
Whatever you want.
And then, like, pulls back a little bit, looks at the extra bed that's there. It's like, I should go find Marissa.
Mm-hmm. Ether, no matter what, you're my first mate for a reason. I trust you with my life and most importantly, my ship and my people. So, I trust your judgment in anything. Remember to tell her that you got that for her. Okay, go.
Oh, okay, yeah, completely forgot about the quiver, and it's gonna go find Marissa.
Cool. I'm gonna see if I can track down the Earth Genasi and follow him throughout the town.
Okay, make a perception check.
Steve. 25.
You eventually find him. He's walking along the harbor and eventually goes into a smaller kind of like dive bar, tavern kind of a place. You follow him in. He goes immediately up the stairs and slams a door behind him, and you can hear him throw something just against the wall. And then it's silent for a really long time. And then make another perception check.
God, math. 23.
Please
You
don't
can
be
hear
another evil
silent
twerp.
sobs just behind the door.
I've ruled out Changeling. I'll go down to the front bar area. Hey, how long has the Air Genasi been? Sorry, not Air Genasi. Earth Genasi been staying here?
I'm sorry, I cannot give out customer information to strangers.
That is a very solid business practice. No. I don't mean it in any... I'm worried that he might cause my friend harm, and I want to make sure that he's not stalking my friend. So we arrived in town.
You were the person stalking him following into the tavern.
No, because he was following my friend, so I wanted to make sure that he wasn't following... We arrived in town almost 2 months ago. Can you tell me if it was after that?
I'm not giving out any customer information to a stranger who just followed someone into a bar. You can leave now.
Turn invisible. And then I walk out. I just direct glaring eye contact and then invisible. And then I walk out so that it seems like I teleported or something, but I actually just went, I can't argue with that logic. Even being a pirate, I'm just like, I wouldn't want them to give out my information.
What are Vernon and Talara doing?
Vernon wanted to play games at the thing, but I don't know how to follow that up. That was funny.
You play games. Cool. Yeah, you play games.
Talara wanted to use Mariana as a cohort to steal things, but
Well, this festival's going on for like a week.
Okay. I was like, wait, but Talara just spends all of her time looking around and maybe buys some like cotton candy or something and just walks around just like, where the fuck she go? I just saw her.
When Mariana does come back, she's going to all the sweet. She's got a sweet tooth. She's buying sweet stuff.
Okay. That was not off camera.
I tried my best.
Okay, anyway, is there anything anyone else is doing besides Ether trying to find Narissa for that day?
No.
Okay. What is Narissa doing?
when she stops freaking out behind some random stand, she's probably just walking through the festival, taking a look at like what games are there, what kind of like little shops are open. Just
Yeah, there's a lot of little like kind of trinkety shops, little market stalls selling like candied fruit, all sorts of candy, festival foods, things like that. A lot of things you haven't seen in your time here. They look to be like specially rolled out for the festival.
very cool. Yeah, she's just like just eyeing everything up. Like she's just like, this is very cool. This is very different from anything I've probably ever actually seen. Like, I'm just gonna look around and see what they have. This is cool.
Yeah, there's a multitude of different games, activities everyone can do. There's live music. There's little like short little plays. It's kind of almost like Ren Fair, but in a fantasy world. You do kind of like show up to a play. It looks to be a storytelling of a group of adventurers.
Can I say that while Talara is walking around, she just sees Narissa just walking around like this stuff, and she's like, okay, I'm just gonna like follow her and just like, hey, sup, just enjoying, okay, cool, and just like walk around with her just awkwardly.
Yeah, you guys eventually all lead up to the same kind of play you guys are watching for a bit. You do learn it's a group called the Golden Pentacle is fighting a Ribrock, a mythic green dragon.
Ooh.
But it's very dramatized, and there's like weird romances going on between the group, and there's mention of the folktale of the Man of Spiders, and
amazing.
The Man of Spiders.
Yeah, that Rhea wrote this play very high.
Narissa she probably gets like kind of drawn in by the first little bit that she sees, and she's kind of just like standing there, and then she's like, I need a snack, and she tries to find like a caramel corn or like a Chicago mix kind of thing. She can then like sit down and just like
there's a lot of like kebab things. There is like these bloodhawk legs, which is rather expensive. But they're supposed to be very, very good and nutritious and just taste very well.
You know what? Fuck it. She'll try one.
Okay. For like one of those big like Disneyland style like legs.
Turkey legs.
For the festival here, they appear to be 5 gold each.
Okay. Yeah, she'll grab one and like sit like on the grass somewhere and like be munching on it while watching this play. She's very invested.
Yeah, and you as you kind of like continue eating the bloodhawk, like you can see where it gets its name. The meat is very red, but it has almost like this like orange citrusy kind of flavor to it.
Ooh, yum.
Oh, that looks good. And I think Talara's like, that honestly looks delicious, and she wants. Where'd you get that? I want to try some.
Just over there. They are kind of expensive. Do you want to try a bite before you pay?
Actually, yeah, that sounds like a good.
Yeah, here you go.
And she tries it. We roll. She like it. She likes it. She's gonna go get one. Oh, damn! This is the best thing I had in a really long time. Living on ship food isn't, the best. Okay. She goes and gets one too.
But yeah. Either go ahead. Just make a investigation or a perception check as you're kind of trying to look for Narissa.
Oof. 15.
Yeah, eventually, kind of through a lot of things, you find you can see Narissa's horns through like sitting in like a crowd of people watching this play, and you can also see Talara's red kind of flowy hair as well sitting next to her.
Ether's gonna sit outside and just like wait for them to come out.
It's like in an open amphitheater that is like has like grass seating and stuff. It's very
Oh, gotcha. Okay, Ether is going to go and it's gonna go sit next to Narissa and is like, hi. I got you this, and is going to give her the quiver.
and you recognize it as the quiver that Nether was trying to sell you.
This is like way too much.
No, you deserve it.
This was like 2,000 gold.
Nerissa, you shot at a fruit that someone threw up in the air, and you somehow got it perfectly in the middle. If anyone deserves a badass quiver, it's you.
Don't get me wrong, I super appreciate it. I love it. Here's the thing, hun. This is literally this quiver on its own costs 10 times more gold than what I have.
I got a discount.
Insight check.
Okay. Either make a deception check.
Ah.
Talara's just enjoying this. Is just like
You have
5
two
feet away,
plays
just
going
like,
out in front of you right now.
just like eating food like it's popcorn. Just like, oh yeah, this is really good, but this is really good.
I got a 6.
Okay.
I also got a 6.
Okay, so Ether beats it. You're like, you aren't too sure? But there's something a little off. But you aren't too sure if they actually got a discount or not.
Thank you.
Yeah, and also, there is something that I would like to talk to you about, preferably in private, so, we can talk later tonight, but, yeah.
I could just go away.
We're still, no, Talara, honey, we're still in public.
I can.
Looks at the amphitheater.
Like, is it important? Like, we can go back to the room.
I don't. If you're enjoying the play, I don't want to impede on that.
I can. Let's go. Let's do it. And
Okay,
Nerissa's gonna give Talara whatever is still like her half thing of the Bloodhawk leg, just like here. And before she leaves, she's also gonna be like, also, I actually had like a lot of fun watching this with you, and we don't really like interact a lot, so we should do that more. Okay, love you, bye. And just like turn to go with you.
Talara's immediately we're with telepathically, like she's immediately sending Mariana a message.
Like, I love that I get involved. I get involved in all this drama. Let me hear it.
She's like, oh my god, it's happening. Wait. Oh my god, it's happening. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know what, but Ether just gave Nerissa the thing, that really expensive thing that I wanted to steal the first time I went into the Nether and Void shop. Yeah, Ether just gave that to Nerissa, and they were being all cute and stuff. And then they're gonna talk later.
Do I get that message? Or, like, how cute were they being?
Like awkward cute. Yeah, I know, awkward cute.
I knew it was a great idea. Okay, thank you for the
What?
update.
Okay. Huh?
Mariana out.
This doesn't go away. This is just kind of a thing that's always happening.
Do. Oh my god, cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls.
Talara's like, where the fuck are the cinnamon rolls?
She loves
Right
sweets,
there.
too.
That's where they are. Right in front of me. It's you guys.
Aww.
The way you were pointing, like it was like the slight down. I was like,
So on camera, it's gonna be you're pointing at Ether.
I
Come
mean,
on.
Ezra is a cinnamon roll.
All the cinnamon rolls.
What does that mean?
You're in the top corner.
Yeah, so this would be
That's no one.
Uh,
That's
no one.
that's
Oh,
the
so
void.
Kristen's on this
That's
side of
the
it.
wall.
Okay. Cinnamon rolls.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't need to be in the episode.
No, it won't be. That was
That's gonna be a blooper.
So Ether, where are you taking Nerissa?
I guess up to our room.
Okay.
The second
fact
person I've let into my room.
The fact that I was literally about to be like, the fact that we have a room and that you're dealing with your past love / current love in it.
Ether's got 2 hands. Don't worry about it. Ugh. Yeah, it's just gonna lead Nursa up there and close the door. How much exactly have I told you about before I became a pirate?
If I had to put like an exact number on it, it would be absolute 0.
Okay, lovely. This makes this so much easier. When I was a child, I lived in Henborough. It's this like desert city.
Mm-hmm.
And I was born into a noble family. And I met a boy there. And he was the only person that my parents allowed me to be friends with. Come to find out, that was just because they wanted us to get married.
Oh.
Yeah, but despite that, we became genuine friends, and I did love him. But I left because I didn't want that life for me. But that was 2 years ago. He has been looking for me ever since I left. And he, after you left, he talked to me, and we talked for a little bit. And I may or may not have asked him to come onto the ship with us.
Wait, he's here?
Yes.
Oh.
And I really value your opinion. Even if you don't have like an actual rank on the ship, I very much value you and your opinions. And you are one of my close friends. And I was wondering what your thought would be.
My thought about what exactly?
Him being on the ship with us. Like, we'll still have like our room together and everything, but like, it's, if I'm completely honest, I do love him, but I also love you, and I don't want him to impede on that, because I really like you, and I don't want to hurt you by not cutting a past connection that I can sever.
I wouldn't want you to. Would having him on board make you happy?
I didn't ask that. I asked if you would allow me to do that. Like, if you wouldn't mind doing that. And if that answer is no, that's okay, I will live with that. I want you to be happy. And if I have to rescind my invitation for him to be on the ship, if it would make you happy, I will.
I don't want to be a person who stands in the way of your happiness.
You are my happiness. If him being on the ship as well will make you upset, then it would make me upset as well. I don't want to hurt you, even if it means that I would be happy in the end.
Fuck, Helen the player is crying very hard right now. Excuse me, as I reach for my tissue paper, I am legitimately in full-on tears.
At least I'm not the only one, it's fine.
Oh no, I, like, the tissue is very wet. I will be honest with you. And, her voice kind of drops a bit, and, like, the kind of, like, the upbeat kind of, like, preppy thing that she has is just, like, not there right now. I have never felt about someone the way that I feel about you. You're more important to me than my feelings are.
And you're more important to me than mine. Marissa, don't think about me. I want to know what you think. And not, oh, but Ethan, no! I want to know what you genuinely think. Because I am content with writing him letters. I don't need him on the same ship with me. If I can have both him on the ship and you be happy, I would love that. But if having that means that it will upset you, I have paper and I have ink. I will be fine.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Marissa, I will say this in the nicest way possible. Fuck my feelings for the time being. I want to know what you, and I'm gonna like hold her hands. I was like, I want to know what you feel.
I thought you were going to end that sentence at fuck me, and I was gonna throw you onto the bed. That is legitimately what she says.
I'm gonna roll something real quick. How bad would it be if I just said fuck me?
There are worse ways for this conversation to end. Fade to black.
Bone! They're boning! I knew that was gonna happen! Kristen's face is so red!
That didn't answer the question! That's the question Ethan came in here to ask!
She distracted you with her Bridgerton titties.
She's gonna fuck them first, and they can talk about it later while they're naked in bed.
Pillow talk.
My AC is on. I'm genuinely hot.
Same.
So yeah, that happens.
Okay. I think we all need a second here. That was a roller coaster.
I knew it was gonna end with them boning. I said it from the beginning.
You did, and you sent. I was like already starting to cry, and you sent the bone.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't look at this right now.
As soon as you guys started talking, I was like, before you were even hanging up there, I was like, they're They're about.
There were too many pent up feelings in there for that to not happen.
Yep.
Oh, okay. How do I follow that? Wow.
Talara does a random tarot reading and she's like, huh, that's weird. I don't know what this could be pertaining to at all.
You cut to me and Talara, and I'm just like, oh no, I got down to the bone on this chicken leg.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's weird. And this, I don't know. This is so weird.
I really don't know what to do here.
Okay, that ends that day of the festival. What's everyone doing during the rest of the week?
Well, I can tell you what those two were doing.
That's been
I'll give you a hint.
situation.
It's each other.
Happy Pride Month.
I'm
Happy
like,
fucking Pride Month, yo.
I don't know how to follow that with stealing. I just don't. I'm like,
Let's steal hearts.
Already did that, Ib.
Okay.
Why don't you come to me with the stealing idea that you had for the festival, and we'll do that.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
so-
that's happening. The next day, what is Talara doing?
Yeah, Talara is gonna early in the morning, instead of like setting up a little shop, she's going to go to Mariana. I guess, where would she find Mariana?
She's been in her room a lot of the days, unless she's out in a crowd. But if we're doing it at the festival or the morning.
Well, in the morning, she's just gonna find you, tell her idea.
Oh, she's probably talking to the sending stone in the morning, like checking in with the ship. Did the ship come? It was only supposed to take like a month to get here. Are they here?
You send that message. Yeah, we ran into some trouble. We'll be there in a week.
Okay, he wasn't very clear on what that was.
No, it's fine. Oh, hi, Talara.
Oh,
I'm just here talking to my rock. How are you doing?
Oh, hey, Captain. I mean, I had an idea for you. I tried to find you yesterday at the festival. But yeah, I saw you and then you weren't there. It was real weird.
Happens.
I was gonna say, so I was gonna try my hardest to, earn the money for the thing that I wanted, the right way, because that's my goal. But it's not working very well. You really make so much more money when you just steal the things and then sell them. So I was gonna see if you wanted to work together, with this big festival going on, kind of take advantage of the crowds.
Like you distract people and I have sticky fingers?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was thinking. I've got sticky fingers, but they're only like half sticky compared to yours. So, yeah, we could do I don't know. I'm trying to think of a funny like operation name. Do like a little Operation Half Stick Fingers.
Operation Raccoon at the Fair.
Yeah. We'll do Raccoon Sticky Fingers. Operation Raccoon Sticky Fingers.
This is why we call you matey.
Yeah, no, I'm not good with this kind of stuff. But yeah, I need something to. I get hit real hard when I get hit, and so, literally hit, like physically hit. So I was looking at that ring of protection or anything that I could get that would help me.
Oh, that's expensive as hell.
I know, or something along those lines. So I was hoping if you could help me with this.
Yeah, Bears are pretty busy. Let's do it. We got how many days do we have until we have to be at the tavern?
About 9.
9 days? Okay. Yeah, we'll do a couple days of that. You want to talk to people while I just
yeah, pretty much
ask for directions, and I'll be like,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll just ask for a flat charisma check from Talara. What'd you get?
21.
Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me.
though I know what the lowest possibility can be.
Yeah, right? I've lost my calculator. Found my calculator. 18. Is that right? Yeah, 31.
Okay. Yeah. Talara is kind of. What are you saying as you like distract?
It depends on the person. This is probably something she's done a bajillion of times. So just watching people, I think, for a little bit to kind of gather information about them, like let's say, just as an example, if I bet there's like one of those strength sort of like games where you have to hit the thing. She sees this big guy going over there and like hit it really hard. She would, oh wow, you are just so strong. You really didn't. That was probably the best one of those I've just seen all day. Look at those muscles on you.
Okay, yeah.
But you just that kind of thing.
And just talk your way into distraction. Go ahead. Both of you roll luck checks for me to see what exactly you get.
Wow.
It rolled off of a natural 20 to a 2.
Oh no.
Okay. Kind of throughout the day, you guys get a accumulation of some jewelry, both costume and finer jewelry. You get some smaller pouches containing like smaller bits of silver and coin. Overall, you get, I'll say you get 5 rings, 1 necklace, a few bracelets, and a total combination of 75 gold pieces.
I'll give it all to Talara. I've got all my money. I was just here to help.
Okay. She would attempt to sell that eventually, but with distort value.
Okay. We can go over that during later times. Is there anything else anyone is doing during the festival?
Brendan probably had his one day of fun and then decided to start working on the thing that would go into the robot thing. Yes. Not robot thing. Trying to think of words and they're failing me.
Autopilot?
Yes.
Okay. Make an investigation check to see if you can find any things about underwater machinery.
Ooh, yeah. 11.
Absolutely nothing. You can't find
Absolutely
anything. So it's gonna be, you're gonna basically raw dog this knowledge to try to figure out how to do this. Like no preparation. I don't know what to say.
I was right. Just after what happened.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely raw dogging this machine combo.
Okay, go ahead and make a tinkering check.
Oh. We are all forever changed after today.
Way to end the last
Pride
episode. Started with Vernon's love reading and then abracadabra.
Ended with a different kind of love reading.
So tinkering would be
your
proficient.
plus proficiency.
Okay, intelligence plus proficiency. So that's 15 plus 4. That's 19 plus 4 again.
23.
23.
Okay, you start working on it. It's probably gonna take either the rest of the time here until the 23rd, and probably a little bit longer on the ship. You will also need to buy materials for it. How much gold do you have?
How much gold is it gonna be?
A lot, to find all the metal scraps and arcane pieces that is needed.
I have 178.
Okay, how much silver do you have?
21. And I have 46 platinum.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll say the platinum covers it.
Ah, damn it. Okay, yeah, sure. That works.
Okay.
Alrighty. Is there anything else anyone is doing during this week-long festival? Otherwise, you have 2 more days until it is the 23rd of right here.
I want to see if there's any, like, I guess, games that would give you magical prizes or, like, cool prizes and see if I can try to win something to get...
Let me roll a luck check.
Remembering the fair we went to in Call of the Dawn is why I'm asking that question.
Doesn't seem that there are a lot of magical or super big prizes. It's mostly smaller prizes, things kind of like a few gold here and there, things like that, like small plushies and things.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys have anything you're doing during the 2 days after the festival, or would you like to continue forth with the plan at the Misty Torn Tavern?
Is the ship there now?
Yeah, the ship would be there.
Okay.
This is kind of like not a long thing, but like during this time, like Talara's trying to find out, I guess, leads about Sidero. So I think she would try her best to find like the Copper Gorgon, like hideout sort of situation.
Okay. You do know specifically he never really like went into the black powder trade, but there might be associates there that might know of him. But I'll say go ahead and make an investigation check. The DC is going to be relatively high because it is a criminal.
Yeah.
But with your background, I'll say, yeah, okay. I'll adjust.
What was that? Didn't Devil's Smile though say that Sidero had recently gotten black powder from Copper Gorgon? Yeah. Okay.
Not a lot though. Not like a super big amount.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What's my bonus?
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2, okay? Plus something. I don't even know. It doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, you can't find. You don't know where it is.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. It is right here the 23rd. You guys all awake. What are you guys doing?
Ether is gonna slip out early and is gonna go find Sofan wherever he is.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
Oh god. 17.
It takes you a better part of the morning, probably like an hour or two before you find a lead on Sofan. But you do find him at like just a small ramshackle tavern that's close to the harbor. At least that's where he's said to be.
I'm going to walk in, and is he like on in the tavern area anywhere?
You walk in and it looks to be pretty empty. There's only one other patron there. It looks to be kind of like this older woman, kind of just sipping ale.
I'm gonna go up to the counter, and it's like, do you know which room Safan is staying in?
I just had another person come in and ask me about that.
Unsurprising. That was my friend. She probably tailed him back here
friend
after.
Who was stalking the man that you're speaking of?
He's a childhood friend, and she doesn't know him, and is a little. She doesn't understand the laws around privacy as much as she should. She was just looking out for me. I'm sorry if she caused you any inconvenience. I'll be out of your hair. I just really like to speak to him.
Make a persuasion check.
I want to read after 12.
Okay. Second door on your left.
All right. Thank you so much. And then I guess for 2 silver, just for bothering you. And it's gonna go up and knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and about like 2 minutes pass. You hear like rustling, like he's probably in bed and he's just woken. And you hear footsteps lead up to the door, and it open, and you can see he kind of like rubs his eyes. Well,
I'm sorry for waking you.
it's okay. Come in.
They walk in.
Keep in mind he is shirtless.
Oh, they're keeping that in mind. When did they make Ether a whore? When was this a thing?
It just happened.
You're just gonna have a busy week.
He walks you into the room, and he quickly puts on a shirt for decency's sake.
So, okay, we don't do that. And they're just gonna sit at a, I'm assuming there's like a desk with a chair. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna sit there, and it's like, I've been doing a lot of thinking about, just safety stuff. I am gonna be completely honest with you. There were many, many times that I almost died. Like, if I had not had luck or my crew, I probably would not be speaking to you. And you dedicated 2 years of your life to finding me. Don't you think you deserve a life for yourself?
I was trying to find you so I could make a life for myself. Something wasn't finished. And I needed it to be finished before I could, if it wasn't something you wanted to be a part of.
I'm sorry that I had you waste so much time.
It's not wasted. It gave me a lot of self-discovery as well.
I wasn't lying when I said that I loved you. I separated our paths, and I don't see a way in which they reunite again, and we're both happy.
He gets back up from the bed and kind of just stands in front of you. I'm glad you thought about it, and now I can move on. He smiles before cupping your face and just looks to you to see if he can steal a final kiss.
I lean in for a kiss.
And he kisses you. And kind of pulls back after a moment and just looks at your face.
You never wanted to be a pirate. That was probably the last thing on your mind when you were looking for me, wasn't it?
I didn't know what I wanted to be. Still don't. But I'll figure it out.
Well, if that path ever converges into piracy, you know someone who can show you the ropes.
And he kind of pulls back from you with a slight smile, though there's still sorrow written all over his face. I'm glad you're alive. Write your name on the seas.
The first thing that my family will hear of me will be a legend. And you're going to know that.
He just silently nods.
I'm gonna give him like one last hug. And then I'm gonna leave.
You leave the tavern. And where do you go next?
Probably back to Narissa.
Okay. You've gotten up early enough to where not everyone else is awake. But eventually you guys all rise from your slumber. What are you guys doing? It's the day that Seraphina had told Mariana in her dream to meet an associate at the Misty Torn Tavern.
Anxiously getting breakfast.
Very anxious. Everybody ready to go to the place where the dead person told me to go?
Maybe not phrase it like that, but sure.
Oh, wait, that's today? Oh.
I'm ready to get back on the sea.
We need to hurry and get back on the sea.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be there at noon, right?
Yeah, it said around noon.
I think we're all just pretty anxious.
Okay. Okay, you guys await till noon, anxious, your nerves overtaking, before you make your way over to the Misty Torn Tavern, where a few of you guys have probably scoped out exactly where it was, so it wouldn't take you so long to find it. You enter, it's quite a busy space, actually. There are many people here, filled almost to the brim with people, probably on their lunch breaks, getting a quick bite to eat before going back to work. But you arrive. What do you do?
I think we all awkwardly just stand there for a minute, and then I'm gonna go up to the front and go,
Yes, I'd like to order the letters flame.
I can't raise my eyebrow, but imagine she's doing it.
The bartender nods, makes a quick drink, he sets down a small piece of parchment and then the glass on top of it, and you can see that in the glass, there looks to be a metal key.
I don't know what this is for. I stare at him really hard, and I take the glass and I go,
And he pushes the piece of parchment that it was on towards you.
oh, right, I read the paper. Right, of course.
It says, written in kind of a nicer font, like a nicer handwriting, it says, knock on the door numbered 5, and wait a response.
I'm gonna turn back to I guess everyone found a table. I assume, if you guys don't want to, unless you guys are just standing behind me. And I think I'm gonna just tap on my head to be like, tell Carrot, like, Talara to like mind link, because I feel like all of us should not be going to one place at the same time. Does that seem like a logical thing? I'll be like, tap on my head a little bit and then head up to the place to knock.
Okay. You knock in the specific code it tells you to. And you wait like 1 minute, 2 minutes until you hear a sound from beyond the door. The belch of a goat. What do you do?
What did the note say again? Sorry.
It said to knock and await a response.
I unlock the door.
You put the key in and unlock the door, and you see a room, kind of small. It has a desk. There looks to be 2 cots in here, and you do recognize immediately that there is the blade that Seraphina used, Akino, laying on the bed. And then on the second bed, there is what looks to be a white and gray goat, just on it.
Seraphina, are you a goat?
The goat kind of just tilts its head. And it hops down and kind of rushes up to you.
Nice, goat. Tap it on the head.
And kind of pushes you into the room before closing the door with its own head.
Right. I'm in a petting zoo. Okay, hi. I just stand there like awkwardly with my hands up here, just like.
Okay.
Hello. Are you Seraphina? You have to tell me if you are.
It nods its head no.
Damn. Who are you?
It just kind of just goes and puts its head on your lap.
Oh, hi. Yes. Let me look at my spells. I don't know if I have anything.
Narissa does.
Well,
You speak with animals. Yeah, I'll be like, I think I've seen her do that before. I go up there on Mind Link and I go, Marissa, can you come up here for a minute, please?
Coming.
Oh, you're being called to the principal's office.
But yeah, Narissa will just kind of like look at everyone else and be like, go.
When you go up there, I kind of. When you knock, I go, ah! Oh, wait. And then I go and I open the door. Sorry, that was a different thing. Come in. There's
Did you?
Shh. No.
Did you just bleat like a goat?
I did nothing. Look over there.
And then she looks at the goat and she's like, you know, I'm not gonna ask questions. What do you need me to do?
Can you goats?
Not naturally, but guess what I can do? Magic. And she will boop and cast Speak with Animals on herself.
okay. What do you ask of this goat?
Like, she'll just start off her usual, like, hi. I'm Narissa. Who are you?
And kind of just stares back at you, just making that noise. It seems it can't speak through the spell.
Does anyone have an end curse spell?
You wouldn't know. Nobody would know.
I wouldn't. Nobody would know other people have end curse spell.
Nope.
I don't have it.
Nope.
I have
But
lesser
any-
restoration.
I want to use detect magic just as a thing that I think she would do here. Just be like detecting magic.
Okay, you there is some sort of magical effect happening. On
Can I
the
not
goat.
determine what it is at all?
Let me look. It looks to be some sort of transmutation spell.
I will say also that, like, Narissa looks up at Mariana and is like, this has never happened before, but, like...
And as you're kind of explaining that, you guys hear a key turn on the door.
Ah!
Oh,
Stealth.
what the
I stealth.
You stealth,
Hide.
and you
I
guys see the door open, and if I could please have Lindsay describe what happens.
So, the door opens and you see like an old woman, long white hair, kind of like hobbling in. She's got what's basically like a dog dish full of liquids. Do your supper? And she puts it. Oh, does she see Mariana, or Mariana's completely?
You see both of them in the room. There's no way that you don't.
Okay,
And as she puts down the bowl and the goat begins like kind of licking it and like drinking the liquid in it, you can see as the coat shifts from the white and gray kind of spots to this like warm brown, and then shifts immediately right back.
So, what did you call the goat? Because your mic kind of blasted when you said it.
Oh, I said, "Oh, hello, Toro," and I put
Poro.
the
Toro? Okay.
and then she'll turn to you, and you like I said, you just see this old lady. You do recognize Seraphina's necklace, the same necklace that she wears on her throat. Oh, hello! Oh, I'm so happy you got the message.
Seraphina from the future?
No.
I was still hoping. Nice to meet you. Hi.
I do like my hand out to get the handshake.
You're the one who goes by She-Man, right?
Banshee, but yeah.
Oh, that makes way more sense with the screaming. Okay, the Banshee. Perfect. Well, we need to. Where is the rest of everyone? Because there's only two of you.
Downstairs. We didn't want to make a scene.
Oh, perfect. That's completely understandable. We need to get on the ship then to continue our discussions.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I am the one that Seraphina should have told you to come find, which, well, I guess she did because you're here now.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm your ally.
do you have like a name that we can call you?
You can just call me Granny, it's fine.
Oh. Okay.
I will
Let's
die
go.
for her.
Let's go talk on the ship.
Yes, the ship is much safer.
Everybody roll out.
Our butts.
Okay.
Roll out to the ship. We'll meet you there.
Okay, you guys get that message. Did you guys just go to the ship?
What the fuck is going on?
Do we see them walk downstairs? Like, I would wait before.
I think
just like
I think we wait a little bit to not be suspicious, and then we come out. But I think Mariana's like, hey, go to the ship, and then we'll meet you there, so it's not suspicious that we all walk in a group. Da.
Okay.
Okay, did you find
And then Granny
anything?
hikes up the goat under one of her arms. She's got the sword that y'all know that Seraphina used in the other hand, and she's just like following y'all.
And the goat is very displeased.
Oh.
When Ether says, "Did you find what you were looking for?" or something, I say,
yeah, but we have to hoof it.
What the fuck?
Was that a mic drop?
Jesus Christ.
my fan did fall to the ground when I said that. Like, it fell, so.
Okay, you want us to go into the ship.
Yeah.
You better have an explanation, because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. What the fuck?
I can hear it again.
Mariana's mentally unhinged.
Are you okay?
I gotta leave for a second. I can't hear Ezra.
Where did my fan go?
Wow.
Oh, we're fine.
This turned out so much better than I thought it was going to.
Like, are you okay? What is
I
happening?
feel like that's the overarching effect of this episode
Yeah.
entirely.
We're fine.
Why are we buying? What the fuck is happening?
Go to the ship.
Okay. Gonna go to the ship, I guess.
Okay.
Like, Carissa and I are just looking at each other like,
You're looking at each other while Granny's holding a goat and the sword just ready to roll out whenever you guys are.
Alright, Granny.
This was a bonding moment for
Yeah.
everyone and Nerissa.
we've bonded with Granny.
Oh, fuck.
Let's she-ban away. Let's go.
Okay, eventually you guys all meet on the Golden Rose.
I'm aboard with Granny.
So Seraphina did mention that she was third, fourth, second mate to you. Does that mean that she had a room of some sort to herself?
Yes.
Can I put the goat in there? He likes eating a lot of wood, and you know, the ship being made of wood, we don't really want to destroy your ship.
Yeah, fuck it. I love this goat. Go ahead.
Perfect. Granny goes and puts the goat in Seraphina's old room.
The goat is just staring with disdain at you, Granny.
Girl, everything will be fine. You'll be fine. Just don't eat the bed. She'll close the door. And she'll just like start walking to what she assumes is the captain's quarters.
Okay.
As she's doing that, Ether's gonna lean toward Mariana and Nerissa and be like, yeah, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. What the fuck is happening?
What?
Granny.
Who the fuck is she? Why does she have Seraphina's sword? And why does she have a fucking goat?
Good questions.
She's Granny?
She's Granny.
That doesn't explain anything.
Who's Granny?
No.
She's
Seraphina.
Granny.
That's all we know.
What is happening?
I don't
Seraph-
think
We just let her on the ship. We just let her Granny on
Seraphine-
the ship with a goat.
Seraphina trusts her. That goat is beautiful. Seraphina trusts her. Also,
my
I think the
God.
goat is magic.
What the fuck?
The goat couldn't speak to me, even when I used magic.
Oh my god, Nerissa. Hand on Nerissa's
I
shoulder.
also like Mariana and Nerissa to make retroactive perception checks for me.
Oh, okay. Retroactive.
Are we still on the coast?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my coastal abilities to check out this goat.
Question
I got pretty good.
for
I get-
Lila. Like,
double my.
Ether lived in a desert. Have they actually seen a goat in real life
Yeah.
before?
Yeah. There are many goats in Henbaro who would like kind of they're kind of like pack goats, but they're much bigger than the goat you see now.
I got a
Or-
23.
Orf hit my dice, so I'm.
Or how dare you?
I didn't
Look
see
at
what
that
it was.
chonkster.
Okay, that's a 22.
Okay, as you like you kind of recall as he was like bleeding, you saw that his tongue was cut.
He was bleeding?
No, like it was like a
Like-
healed cut tongue.
Oh,
No, bleeding is in the sound. Not
Yeah,
the sound.
bleating. Ting.
bleating. Got it. We saw that he had a cut tongue. Cool.
Yeah.
Like a forked tongue? Like the devil?
No, like doesn't have a tongue.
Oh! That's why he can't talk, because he doesn't have a tongue. Oh.
That makes sense.
Oh. He's tongueless.
No
Think-
one.
Can goats be that small?
I whisper, I put my hand on Nerissa's shoulder, and I say,
Do you think it's a Princess and the Frog situation?
Does it need to be kissed when it's true love?
Oh
Mariana,
my
you should go
God.
kiss it.
I'm on it.
At this point, you see Granny's walking back up the stairs.
Ah, Granny. So your goat, is it like a Princess and the Frog situation?
What is that?
It's the. Do you know the story about the bullywug who was secretly a prince? And then while he was a bullywug, he attacked a town, and then the princess kissed him, which I don't understand why she did that. He was attacking a town. And then
But
he
he
turned
was a
into a prince
bullywug.
again?
What she's asking you is your goat a person?
No, he's not a person.
Was
Is he like magic?
very interested in your goat.
Aren't
He's
we
very
all
cute.
magic at the end of the day?
That's not an answer.
Life is magic.
That just leaves me more confused.
Nerissa turns to Ether at this point. It's like, I understand now why you were getting frustrated with me not answering your question.
Exactly! You
So
also
I'm
never fucking answered it. I just made
So
a
I am-
decision. You
so here's
never
the thing.
answered the question.
Here's the thing. I'm sorry. The answer is I would have been a little bit uncomfortable if he was on the ship.
Okay, that was all I wanted. You could have told
you
me
two
that from the
talking
get-go.
about?
I love you.
Nothing.
There we
Next
go.
question. Anyway, hi. I love you too.
What?
What?
Oh, Granny, I'm
What?
so
Like-
sorry.
What is going on over here?
How long have you two been together? You such a cute couple.
It's
very new.
It's been 8 days since that occurred.
Okay, 8 days.
Hey, Day.
Oh my god.
Lovely, you make wonderful couple. Okay. And she starts walking. She's continuing to walk towards the captain's quarters.
As I'm gonna whisper to Talara, I can't believe we missed their 1 week anniversary. Should we get them something?
I mean, yeah, we should. I think I don't know what is a 1 week anniversary gift. I don't. It's not. Is it paper?
Like 500 gold?
Silver? Oh no, it's not paper. I think it's paper.
Okay.
The 1 week is paper.
So we find the next part of the map and we're like, hey, here's your present. But then I keep the part of the map because it's the map.
Yes, that's that's what I mean. Yeah, okay.
Okay, Granny, let's go talk to the captain's quarters.
She's already in the captain's quarters.
Oh wow, she's fast.
Who the hell is this Granny?
I
go
have no fucking idea.
And I sit behind the desk impressively. I want to impress Granny for some unknown reason.
Oh, the Banshee. Can you? You are the captain, yes.
Yes.
Perfect. I need you to gather all of your crew because I need to make sure that they are safe. And before we can continue any conversation of this.
What do you mean safe?
Just bring them here and I'll explain a little further.
You're gonna have to give me something more before we do that.
I need for you to gather the crew to make sure that their thoughts are safe.
Can I use detect thoughts?
Yeah.
I think Mariana just wants to do an insight check too. Just
Make an insight check. What are Granny's surface thoughts? Are you trying to probe deeper, Talara?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Surface thoughts are she needs to like she's just set on getting like the next steps of like her mission completed.
I got an 18 insight.
Her mission.
What you gather from that is that she is telling the truth. She seems to have known Seraphina, and is some sort of ally or associate, and just wants to ensure that the rest of the crew is safe.
Okay. Stand up. Go out. Hey. Can't yell in her voice, even though I changed it so I could yell in it.
I can get everyone here, Captain, so you don't have to yell.
Oh, thank you.
You're the one they call Mitzi? Is that you?
Yeah, actually, I like that a lot better than what they call me. What did you say?
Mitzi?
Mitzi? I'll take it. Mitzi is good.
Okay.
I think she said mighty.
Is that not your name?
No, it's Talara, but I'll take Mitzi.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Granny's gonna walk over to you specifically, and without everyone else hearing, she's going to, while probing your mind, she's going to ask specifically, what do you know of the Skeleton King?
Let me see. Hold on. Do you probe deeper though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
What is your spell save, Granny?
Hold, please.
That's a nat 20.
Fudge monkeys. Okay, well.
Yeah, you definitely succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
blocking.
still answer the question too.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. What do I know of the Skeleton King? And what are you trying to do in here, Granny?
Okay, I'm going to let you in on a little secret because I need your help with the rest of the crew. You now know that I can do the proby thing, and I suspect that you can do the proby thing because I've heard tales. So I need you to help me to make sure that the rest of the crew is safe. And they're not working for the Skeleton King, but you can't ask them if they're working for the Skeleton King because that's too obvious. So you just gotta, mention mention the Skeleton King and see if they have any, like, deeper thoughts of, like, trying to get back to him or something like that.
Well, that's a great idea, Granny. I've kind of been trying to do that myself a little bit.
Here, if we ask the captain to make sure that the crew will be open to us asking questions before we ask them the questions, then we can hopefully not have any sort of, like, you know, resistance to it or anything like that.
I will say we're gonna have trouble with one particular crew. But I mean, yeah, I can help, but
do you think the captain can help with the particular crew member that you speak of?
I mean, maybe. And we're just sitting here, just like.
In the meantime, every other crew member who isn't like out in town getting stuff has been gathered on the ship. Like gathered right in front of the captain's quarters.
So I'm going to let the Banshee know what we're doing, just to let her know. But I wanted to make sure that you first and foremost, you know, weren't a part of it. But then I need your help, so I will let the captain know, and then you start with the rest of the crew to see if we have any intruders.
Okay, well, I can only do this so many times too, and that's a lot of crew.
Okay, I'll help as much as I can, because if we split them in half, and hopefully that'll be a little less on both of us.
Okay, and I'll let you in up here, I guess, for whenever you want, for the sake of what's the word? Being fair, I guess.
Oh, I appreciate that so much. I promise I won't. I won't. This is the only really big thing.
I could work for the Skeleton King. I don't know. I'm just pulling you like, I don't think I could. Yeah, I wouldn't be very good at that. I couldn't hold that one in.
Granny, as you're kind of like talking, you do kind of feel a sense of losing connection.
Okay.
Is imminent.
Perfect. She'll go ahead then and just like start trying to get the crew members that aren't the immediate, you know, big people in the room.
I will say, for the sake of brevity, everyone on the ship is fine. The only person who you can't like get into mind with is Devil Smile, but that's because he has something which Talara knows is a ring. Okay,
perfect. So at that point, like the rest of the crew will go out, and she'll just be left with everyone else in the room, assuming that they are still all in the room.
Helen, come back.
So after the rest of the crew, besides you five, are pushed out, you see Granny kind of shifting, essentially, is the best way to put it. So she was kind of maybe a little bit taller than Mariana while she's bent over, but as minutes go by, she starts straightening. She gets taller. Her hair, once white, is now turning back into like a brown black, and then like at the top, and then like turning into the ombre effect that you guys know. When after a few minutes pass by, you see Seraphina standing in front of you. You see,
absolute bitch.
Hey, look, this is revenge for you. Everyone else, I'm sorry, but this is revenge for you, Star.
Mariana does say you absolute bitch. I'm gonna be honest, she says that.
But what you also see is like, so her top is like, she never buttoned it or strung it like to begin with. But you see like the top of an orangish hue of a scar right in her chest. And you also see a faint line that's sitting right below her necklace.
Fuck
you. Yeah, Seraphina's back.
Fuck you.
And that's where we're gonna end the episode.
Yeah, what's up with the notes? I gotta be
tell her?
I wrote an entire letter to you, bitch!
Thank you all for joining us for this very chaotic episode of A Parlous Voyage. We will see you next week, and may the dice guide you to beautiful friendships.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride!